In today's video, I'm going to be going over the 5 top ways to generate leads as a new real estate agent in 2021 to get business right away. So make sure you stay tuned. Hey everyone, my name is Stephanie Kabidi. I'm a realtor in the state of Pennsylvania. And before this video starts, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It helps that YouTube algorithm. Go subscribe if you're not subscribed. Turn that bell button on so you guys never miss an upload. And with that being said, let's get right into today's video. Alright, so these top 5 lead generations that I have figured out that has helped me generate leads and clients for my business, I'm getting ready to share with you guys. And I'm going to start with 5, ending with 1. So with that being said, let's get right into it. With number 5 being Craigslist. And a lot of people underestimate Craigslist, which is very surprising to me. And that just means that there's a whole bunch of leads to be made from that platform. So what I would do, I would go on Craigslist, I create a post, and my main strategy was to convert renters into buyers. For you guys know that there's a lot of people that are looking to rent, and Craigslist is a main place where renters are searching for a property, a place to rent. So my thing would be, my title would be something like, why rent when you could buy? And then I have a picture of a, nice house or a reasonable house in our area. And then in the description, I would put like 2 short paragraphs explaining why buying is way better than renting, how you can gain equity, gain value in a property instead of just making your landlord richer. And I just go deep into detail about that and, talk about if you're paying $800 to $1,200 a month, then you could, be able to qualify for a mortgage. You may be able to do that. So I would just touch on that, put my information at the bottom, and I would get calls literally a few hours later. It was insane. And I highly recommend you guys try it out. I actually had some people try it and they told me they had results from it. So I'm going to put this video right here of how I got the leads on Craigslist, and it shows you the exact template of what I did to help you get those leads as well if you want to try it. Now, the 4th lead generation strategy that I highly recommend is sphere of influence. And just like Craigslist, a lot of people underestimate this one, and I also underestimated it as well. Whenever you come into the business, your broker, your mentor, everyone will tell you, talk to your sphere of influence, call them up, tell them you're in the business, send out mailers, go meet with them. And I did do some calling a little bit. I did send out some mailers, not too much, and I didn't stay consistent with it. But now looking back, it's like crazy just because your sphere of influence, they know you, they like you, they trust you. So that's just easy business right there. And I actually got a lead from my sphere of influence recently. So it's really surprisingly of how well that it works. And a lot of us underestimate it. So I highly recommend you guys go talk with your family, talk with anyone that's close with you. And you can also do pop buys. And what pop buys are is you just going out to their address, you maybe bringing a gift card with you, bringing some candy, a small gift with you, and that's just keeping you top of mind whenever they may be thinking about buying or selling, or if they know a family member or friend that may be thinking about buying or selling. Now, the 3rd lead generation strategy that I recommend is text messaging. And literally out of, all these YouTube videos I watched about lead generation, I never heard anyone say text messaging. And text messaging is great just because a lot of people, they may not answer a phone call or stuff like that, but if they look at their phone, they see a text from a random number, you better believe they're gonna look at that and wonder like who's texting them, how'd they get my number and stuff like that. So text messaging is great. It's a high response rate, which is perfect because now you know right away who's interested and who's not. Who do you need to follow up with and who do you need to take off your list? Alright, so you always want to know right away, just so you're not wasting time on people that aren't interested. And the way I send my text messages is I use batch leads, batchleads.com, so I'll leave a link down in the description. And all I do is I take my list, I upload it into batch leads, and then it shows me where all the mobile numbers are, and then the landlines. Obviously you can't text the landlines, but it shows you the amount of mobile numbers. And then all you got to do is just keep clicking send to all your messages, and then you're done. And then you just start getting those responses right away. A lot of people respond fast, so you got to make sure you're ready and that you respond fast as well. And with this method, it mainly works for sellers looking for people that are looking to sell their property. Not so much buyers, but you just never know. You never know. So if you are looking to prospect buyers, this may not be, the route you want to take. Now for the second lead generation strategy that I recommend, and that is cold calling. Literally right when I got into the business, I started cold calling geo leads. I actually don't call geo leads anymore, but I started realizing that the best way to go about cold calling is finding property owners that have a problem. And you want to be that problem solver. You want to solve their problem, whether that be tax delinquent, whether that be probate. And probate is like if someone passed away that owned the property, now it goes to a family member. Whether that be pre-foreclosure, whether it be a person living in the property for 10 years and now they're wanting to upgrade or downgrade. So you finding these problems, you contacting these property owners, and you helping them solve these problems by helping them list the property, put it on the market, helping them gain, the money back, having it sell at top dollar. Especially in this market, it's most definitely going to sell at top dollar or over asking, just because of how strong the competition is on the buyer side. So you're going to be the problem solver. You're going to go out, you're going to, make an appointment. And that's the best way to go about it. Make sure you're cold calling these people that have a problem. And before, when I was cold calling geo leads, these people, I was thinking these people really didn't have a problem. I was just calling random property owners. But now that I'm looking for people that have a problem, it changes the whole situation around. And I know a lot of people out there, they have a fear of cold calling. But you just got to think about it that the other person is on the other side of the phone. They're not going to come after you. That it's going to be okay, and the more you do it, then the easier it gets. So I highly recommend you cold call. And if you're curious about where I get my lists, like my probate, my tax delinquent, pre-foreclosure, all those lists, I just get those from PropStream. So I'll leave a link down below, and it makes it super simple where you can put in the city of where you want that list and then type in pre-foreclosures or tax delinquent, and then everyone that has a tax delinquent or pre-foreclosure will pop up. You just take that list, you save it, put it under a name you want to remember it as, and then usually after I take those lists, I want to get them skip traced because they don't come with numbers, so you're going to need those numbers to cold call. So I skip trace the list and batch skip tracing. I'll just leave all the links down below so you guys can check it out. But after I skip trace it, I just put it into Mojo Dialer and I start my cold calling. And that makes the process so much easier, and it saves me so much time because you really can't hand dial. You can hand dial, but you got to think about it. Are you wasting time by doing that? And that's a complete yes. So you don't want to waste time. You want to get as much stuff done as you can in a small amount of time. So that's what I recommend doing. I love Mojo Dialer. I did use Redux before, but Redux is, a little pricey, so I just recommend Mojo right now. But definitely recommend you guys try that out. Now lastly, the number one lead generation strategy. I recommend you literally start this right when you become a real estate agent. Right when you get your license, you need to be doing this, and I can't stress this enough because so many people overlook this and then they're gonna fall behind. Alright, so don't fall behind. Start this right now, and that is social media. Alright, now you're probably thinking there's so many different social media apps out there. What should I focus on? Alright, you got TikTok, you got Facebook, you got Instagram, you got YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat. Alright, but guys, I want you to focus on this one app. Alright, and that's TikTok. Focus on TikTok first. Alright, create video. Learn how to create content. Alright, video is the number one thing. You don't want to really worry about photos too much. You don't want to worry about just those word contents where you just post on Twitter. because video is the #1 thing that attracts people. They want to see a person, they want to see your face. You are marketing yourself. You need to get that exposure. You need to, you know, get your name out there. All right. So if you are marketing and showing yourself on TikTok, man, it's over, just because the experienced agents aren't doing this. So you want to help and get yourself ahead of the ball game. All right. So once you do this, you want to start, you know, maybe hashtagging your specific area. Like for me, I hashtag Harrisburg, PA in some of my videos. I'll hashtag Pennsylvania. So people know that I'm a realtor in PA. All right, so they can connect the two. And then usually when people see me on TikTok, then they go over to my Instagram since it's connected. So you want to start taking your TikToks, and I just post them on my Instagram Reels for people on Instagram. And then you can take those Instagram Reels and post them on Facebook. However you want to do it, that's the best way to go about it, to, you know, push your content out there more, being consistent, and just getting your name out there. Now, you guys definitely have to hop on it. Like, I literally gained over 11,000 followers in 4 months, almost at 12,000 on TikTok, just because of being consistent and posting almost every day. So I highly recommend you try it out. I gained so much referrals, like sending out referrals from it, gain leads from it that are pre-approved and stuff. Like, it's insane. So I highly recommend you guys try it, stay consistent with it, and let me know if you have any questions. Just comment them down below, DM me on Instagram. And with that being said, I hope you guys implement at least one of these. You know, find something you like, then go all in with it. If you can do 2, like if you're deciding you want to do cold calling and texting, that's perfect. But if you want to do cold calling on social media, great. You know, find the 2 you like, go all in, and let me know how it works out for you. So with that being said, give this video a thumbs up if you guys gained any knowledge, if you learned anything, gained any value from it. Go subscribe if you're not subscribed. Turn that bell button on so you guys never miss an upload. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.